Welcome to Slow News Day with Kevin Clark. I'm Kevin Clark. Didn't there used to be more people on the Zoom? Jalen Ramsey and Golden Tate, huh?
That's too hot for NFL Live is how I would describe that backstory.
Too hot for Slow News Day. All right, Mina Kimes, NFL analyst, ESPN. We're recording this about 30 minutes after Bill O'Brien got fired by the Houston Texans. This was surprising because Bill O'Brien held every job in the Houston Texans organization. The two people who cast themselves in every role over the past 15 years are Bill O'Brien and Tyler Perry. Now there's just one, and it's not Bill O'Brien. When you saw this, what'd you think?
Sorry, this is the first time I've seen your mustache, so I just need a moment with that information. I was surprised, but not
you didn't.
surprised.
Can I stop you right there? You didn't actually weigh in on the mustache. You just let the silence hang for a while, and then started talking about Bill O'Brien. So.
Oh, I was talking about the mustache when I said I was surprised, but not surprised.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, all right, no, whatever.
You look great.
Thanks.
Bill O'Brien, less great. I think he was, when you start putting together your hot seat list, usually week 4 is a little early for the old hot seat listicle. Usually that's like a week 10 exercise, but I think he was, him and I guess Matt Patricia maybe are kind of Adam Gase. The three of them are in their buns are all.
Dan Quinn?
Dan Quinn. Oh God, how could I forget Dan Quinn? Yeah. Wow, there's a lot of hot seats right now. I'm never saying the word buns again, by the way. And I think, and this was my reaction on television, I think it was maybe more about Bill O'Brien, the GM, than Bill O'Brien, the coach, in a lot of ways, even though they were 0-4. Not to take the hosting microphone from you, but let me ask you this.
Please do.
Is this a desirable job?
Yes. So yes, like that's the thing. So hold on. So he's gutted it. But you still have Deshaun Watson.
Right. That's the same way. People are like, well, they don't have draft picks for the next, 20 years or whatever. But a franchise quarterback is the thing you draft for. It's the hardest thing in football to find, and they have one.
I just thought about something. Bill O'Brien is a Patriots disciple. He needs a job. Pretty good play caller. Next year, he goes to the Dolphins, where Brian Flores, another Belichick disciple, is the head coach, and he gets his first-round picks back.
Oh, wow. This whole time, Bill O'Brien was playing the long game. Wow.
We've been bamboozled.
See, you look exceptionally devious just now, but again, it might just be the mustache. Like, I can't tell if you just...
I grew some scruff to make it look less mustachy, and then Corey and Richie were saying no one could see it, so we have to now CGI it after, like the guy in Mission Impossible, Henry Cavill. We have to CGI. This episode's not going to come out for 4 weeks because we have to CGI it. And we'll get the Bill O'Brien reaction episode up. Josh Allen. That's it.
That's the tweet, Josh Allen.
That's it, Josh Allen. That's the tweet.
Has probably made the biggest year 2 to 3 leap of any quarterback of the last 10 years.
Like ever. Like I'm not even. I've been racking my brain trying to figure it out, and I'm sure people will have it in the YouTube comments. But in our extremely positive YouTube comments, something we've talked about before.
Another thing with Josh Allen from year 2 to 3, like a massive change for him, which is that he grew a mustache, like you.
He did.
And I know any other year would be the biggest story in the NFL. And
it would be the runaway biggest story, but Bill O'Brien, the Falcons collapses, Matt Patricia saying that COVID is behind the Falcons collapses. And then Matt Patricia saying that he had work to do when he got here.
Oh boy.
Which we don't love.
The funny thing about Josh Allen is, last year, the first 2 years of his career, every game was like, like crazy roller coaster. And then he started getting better, and it would be kind of like, and then you had the playoff game, which was like at the end. And every game. Did you just turn into that weird character from Police Academy? I was making a chart, I guess it was like a roller coaster.
What kind of charts are you looking at to make those noises?
Josh Allen YOLO meter. So imagine it like, then it would, I guess, it'd be like normal, right?
Yeah.
So
I just said yeah, like I knew what you were doing.
Like that moment where he blacks out. I really believe he blacks out on the field. it's just gotten narrow and narrower, right? Like in the Rams game, he blacked out for like 5 minutes. He went YOLO, he lateraled it, took a bunch of weird sacks. He was awesome for like 80%. In the last game on Sunday, he did it only for like that last sack. So it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller, the little YOLO periods for Josh Allen. So my hope is that in the Seahawks game, the YOLO, all the built up YOLO vibes just come out at once and we get laterals and downfield throws to fullbacks and that kind of thing.
Oh, we're doing newspaper now. What's going on with Jimmy Butler's facial hair? I feel like we're not talking enough about that. I can't tell if the two things about Butler are that he's either just letting it grow and that's how he naturally does it, or he's shaving it in such a chaotic way that I need to know what's going on.
That's bold moves coming from you right now.
I know exactly what I do with my facial hair. I have a plan, the whole deal. I could tell people about it.
Where is it going?
I just don't.
What's the end game?
I think you might be seeing the end game. I think you might be seeing the end game right now. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if this is necessarily going to last forever. My wife despises it.
Always a good move when you're in a quarantine with one other person to do the thing they like the least.
It's a gamble. Let's go to horoscopes. Virgo.
Virgo.
There are many seeds inside you. Becoming who you want to be means growing the right ones, but seeds look alike. You won't know what's growing until it does.
Is the horoscope assuming I'm pregnant? Are they calling me?
Yeah, halfway through that, I regretted ever coming up with this segment.
What do you got?
Libra. You will put your powers of imagination to excellent use by dreaming up a future in which you are strong in relationships and have everything to help them thrive. I think that means I have to shave my mustache. All right, it's time for Club Kevin. I feel like there's been a lot of heavy news lately to the point that I'm not totally sure how many people have crushed it in the last week or so.
I would not.
I mean,
what about Justin Herbert?
Jimmy Butler.
Good.
You like Justin Herbert? I like Justin Herbert too. 72 yards backpedaling against a blitz.
He can scoot, man. Powder Blues, by the way. Number 1 uni in the NFL.
Would you wear a jersey out that's not a Seahawks jersey, like around?
Why?
I don't know. You're the one that brought up jerseys. I'm just curious, like, what are jerseys to be appreciated if you have to like leave for the day and run errands and someone's like, here's a Chargers powder blue. Would you wear a Chargers powder blue around?
I mean, I wouldn't wear a Seahawks jersey in any setting but watching football. Are there people who just wear jerseys like around?
I think there's many of those people.
But usually it's for a game, like they're going to a game or they're watching a game, like just like on a Tuesday.
You should go to a store called Publix in Florida. It's a grocery store. And just walk around and just see what happens. All right, Justin Herbert, welcome to Club Kevin. Mina Kimes, thank you.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. You have to go. You have to do radio.
Oh shit, I do.